How has it been in building a email list without all these lead generations that we are told by marketers we have to have? And how has it been creating a business, but doing it in a way that's almost not the run of the mill? You're going against the grain. And I know you're not the first one to do it because you was inspired by somebody else, and you won't be the last one to do it, because I think so many business owners, especially introverts, need to find their way of doing it the way that suits them.
Yeah.
But how have you found it, and the journey for yourself in learning, in creating this almost new way of doing business?
It's really just a trade-off. It's you can get great leads, you can get a lot of leads, you can get free leads on social media just by putting yourself out there. I'm not going to deny that. Um, my wife runs her business basically through Instagram. She gets all of her leads and all of her traffic and does everything on Instagram, and she loves it. And she thinks, I would never want to write an email newsletter. I would never want to write any books. She doesn't want to do very much writing. So she's the opposite from me in that regard. But it's really a trade-off. It's uh, if you don't want to expose yourself to all of that noise and all of that chaos on social media, you are giving up the ability to get free, generally a lot of free exposure, a lot of free traffic. You're sacrificing the ability to go viral and have all of these amazing moments that you hear of people having. You're definitely sacrificing that. But what you are getting is leads are coming to you. So you put a conversation out there and you'll share your ideas, and the people who are interested in that will then, they'll have to do a little bit of work, right? They'll have to look in the description of the YouTube video or the description of the podcast. They'll click through to your website, join your email newsletter. All of these things, there's a little bit of friction involved. So you're going to get less leads. You will still get leads trickling in from all of these different places. I also post a lot of blog articles and things. I write columns for some magazines. So I have leads coming in from all of those places. But it's a concept that Dan Kennedy, who's famous, world famous copywriter, one of the greatest copywriters ever, he describes it as upstream leads. And he described it in this way. He was hosting an event, a high ticket event in person several years ago. And he went around the room at the beginning of the event. And Dan Kennedy is really known for his ability to write great sales letters, do these paid promotions where you're getting a lot of paid advertising, and really optimizing the price points of all the products in the offer and the bonuses and the upsells and all of these things so that you can make the most money possible, right? And really running your business by the numbers. But he went around the room at this seminar he did, and he asked each person how they got to know him, how they came on his list, where was their first exposure to Dan Kennedy. And every single person in the room had found him either through a referral or through some sort of, no one was there because they saw an advertisement, clicked on it, and got into one of his paid funnels. And so he was using that to demonstrate the value of what he calls upstream leads, which are leads that are exposed to your idea, people that gain exposure to your ideas. And they say, wow, that's really cool. I want to learn more about that. And then they'll take a step in that direction. There's another marketer, really famous marketer called Sean D'Souza, who has his whole marketing model is sort of based around this. It's called consumption marketing. And he splits it up into basically 3 conversions that you need to make in order to get a customer for life. And the whole idea of upstream leads is baked into this system, where the first conversion is getting someone to opt in to your email list, to say, here, you can have my email in exchange for some sort of free training or PDF or whatever type of lead magnet that you're giving away. It could just be, hey, you can get access to my emails, right? That's the first conversion. You want to get people to take that step in that direction, to be willing to trade their email address for information or whatever it is that you're giving away. The second conversion in this 3 conversion process is buying your flagship product. So maybe it's a book, maybe it's a course, maybe it's whatever it is that you do. Could be some services of some kind. That is the point where they say, okay, I love all your free stuff. I want to get some of your paid, some of your best information, get it all laid out for me. That's the second conversion. And again, they're moving upstream to do that. The third conversion would be a continuity program. So it says, okay, I love your methodology. I'm invested in this. I'm the type of person who is really getting results with this book. I want to have the accountability. I want to have the monthly information. I want you to lead me every step through this journey into the foreseeable future, forever, every month, whether it's coaching, group coaching, whether it's a newsletter or that type of thing. Once you hit that third conversion, that's when you get people who are customers for life. And then you can sell them the seminars and these types of things. And so Dan Kennedy found that his best customers came from referrals. They came from listening to him on a podcast, those types of sources. They weren't people who were just looking for free stuff on social media. They weren't people who were buying the free plus shipping book offer from an ad. They were the people that came from referrals and from other sources and continued to go upstream to be able to spend more time and get into more intimate settings, seminars, groups, and spend more money to be there.
And referrals are powerful. I mean,